Yep. Okay, thank you. Is that okay? Is that all right, just sitting down? Yeah, that's right. Well, we had our second debate. We had a second debate in there, all right? So, and if you thought this was a tough debate, the real tough debate was inside there. Very, very close, and in the end, it was a split decision with 3-1, and very, very close. And so we did take a long time to weigh up the strengths and strengths of both sides and the slight weaknesses. But before we start, I'd just like to give everyone a big hand for both teams. Really fantastic effort from both sides, and there's a lot of work put in there, on both teams. So I'll try to make this as short as possible. Otherwise, I hear there's a good breakfast place quite close to here, right? And we may need it. So let's go through the points, and I'll sort of do the main parts, and the other adjudicators can add their contributions as well. We started off with Saturnia on this side. Okay, definition, pretty clear. Nice start, nice framing, and gave a good definition, and nice team line, which was repeated. Hong Kong is failing all the way through your team, which was pretty good. And then you gave a good case division of air and water, light, waste and noise, right? Then you came on with lots of statistics, not too many, but just pretty much right. April 9th, 2013, all right? And a few other dates like that about what was happening to air and then water pollution. Hong Kong not following WHO standards. 1987 air pollution standards not updated, but who updated them in 2006? Okay, it's like at the end of it, I guess it could have said, okay, so therefore they're not doing enough. Okay, but after a while we kind of got the idea that giving lots of statistics. Okay, so therefore they're not doing enough. Okay, so time was a little bit limited so that you didn't say not doing enough all the time. So after a while we got to see the pattern of inadequacy, shortfalls, increasing pollution, 541,000 to 653,000. These figures going up and up and up. So repeating the same idea. So we got the idea that you thought that it's not working. Good thing in the definition was that you classed Hong Kong as the government and the society. Very, very important to do that. Okay, nicely done. Fragrant harbour. Okay, but it's not it's a polluted harbour or something at the moment. Okay, pretty good finish. Really nice use of time. 411, 414, 414. The whole team. So can't do much better than that in terms of time. Okay, so Hong Kong is failing to fix. Who's Hong Kong? Society and the government. Hong Kong people running away, getting away with all sorts of misdemeanors. Government, are they trying to fix them up? Not doing enough. Okay, on to the other side. Now Alex came out and gave a couple of rebuttals. Pretty good. And then you got... by basically accepting the definition, you didn't challenge it, so your side was happy to go along with Hong Kong as the government and the society. Happy, not unchallenged, right? So then you went into your teacher-student analogy, and that was carried on throughout that side. Who was the teacher then? Who was the student? Who is the teacher? Who is the student? It's not a bad one in a school situation, but who is the teacher? Is it the good guys in the Hong Kong government trying to teach the naughty ones in Hong Kong society? Okay, you went. We're not totally sure. Okay, But anyway, that continued on, that analogy, okay? You said Hong Kong has done all that is feasible. You gave a good case division, and then you went on and you talked about how 1999 diesel taxis eliminated sulfur dioxide down 52%, nitrogen dioxide down, catalytic devices 10 billion given to commercial vehicles. Lots of good statistics, right? Okay. Hong Kong is going to follow WHO 2014 objectives. These are areas where Hong Kong is working. This is where Hong Kong is doing its best. Okay, so I like that. Look, I think we all liked those areas. Okay. Then you said, okay, what the other team has to do is to propose some alternative policies. Policies. Okay. Probably they didn't really need to go so far as to come up with new policies. Is to say what they were saying. 1,204 vehicles were caught. 7 were prosecuted. Okay. What they needed to do was to tighten up the policies. Okay, policies are in place, but the people, they didn't care about dirty cars. Government, did they care about catching them? Not really. 7 prosecuted out of 1,240. Both are guilty. Both are guilty. Society's guilty. Government's guilty. Hong Kong is guilty. Okay, but pretty good use of time, and could have had a little bit better transition. Rebuttals to the start of your arguments. Like the rebuttals kind of drifted into your arguments, so it's probably better to separate them a bit. Okay, second speakers. Over this side, Michelle came out. Okay, pretty good style. Pearl of the Orient this time. Okay, no Fragrant Harbour. Okay, so a couple of rebuttals. Plans and policies. Hong Kong is not doing its best. And then you're talking about the teacher-student thing. I think you attacked that one. Okay, not valid. After your rebuttals, you got into your area of light, waste and noise. Gave evidence from CNN 21st of March 2013 on through more and more statistics. What about light? Went into that. Light's really increased 500 lux. It's gone from 87 to 377, 1,200 times brighter than the standard. No laws. Okay, no laws. No laws to limit it. Okay. Well, that's okay, isn't it? Not really. Shanghai has laws. Okay, you mentioned that, right? London has laws. Australia has laws. Okay. So, what's being done? Nothing. Okay, so pretty good, right? Waste 13,500 tons. Stink and sleep. Okay, I like that one. Where are the plans? Okay, not really there. Okay, pretty good finish. Hong Kong's been waiting for 7 years at 1987 for them to implement the new system of ratings. What's happening? Seven years, not really happening. Good finish. Okay, not a nice finish. Okay, across to the other side. Gordon came out. Okay, rebuttals. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay. You came on again with the teacher and the student. We're not really sure who the teacher is in the analogy, and the student. And then, but then after your rebuttals, then you said, because this other team is going on about problems. Government, are they fixing these problems? They're not. Okay. And over on this side, we expected the opposite kind of solutions, policies, responses. And then after the rebuttals, Gordon, you're pretty confident there. And then he said, I'm going to tell you about 3 problems. 3 problems. Okay. Lack of support, and then, okay, time problem, and then the historical problem. Okay, so we all thought that probably it might have been better if it had been, okay, policies, okay, support policies which were working. Hong Kong needs time to implement these changes. And then and the third one, dealing with things in a progressive way through history. Okay, I think they would have been a better thing rather than saying problems, problems, problems. Okay, because this side is problems, 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 not working. The other side should be saying policies, 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 areas where they're working. Okay. Then we had a little bit of difficulty with who Hong Kong is. Okay, because the first speaker, Alex, accepted the definition of Hong Kong being government and society. And then, okay, Gordon, you're pretty good delivery, good rebuttals, and then it kind of drifted into the three main problems. Okay, lack of support. Who are the bad guys? Who's not giving support? So the good guys, maybe these are the teachers. The teachers are possibly the good guys. These are the government. Who are the bad guys? Society. So we got a little bit of a split there. And so lack of support from, I guess, the population, all right? So this is probably a little bit of a difficulty there, creeping in. Because the teacher was there trying to teach the ones in society, I guess, who were not supporting the government. So we have a bit of a split. Whereas on this side it's saying, okay, government's not doing enough, people don't care, they're driving their dirty cars, government and the society not doing enough. Over here we've got a bit of a split now. Government is doing their best, society, lack of support. Okay. Anyway, then you went on to time problem, policies implemented. Okay, I think this could have been highlighted as not a problem. Okay, a problem, but an area where the government needs some time to implement. Okay, landfills, incinerators, waste changes. They need to discuss. They need time to discuss rather than framing it as problems. Next one, historical problem. Try to think about it. Try to think about it. Okay, buildings are tall. Okay, whose responsibility? Maybe the government should be responsible there as well, and control these people who are not working with the government. Okay, so and pretty good use of time there, Gordon. Okay, confidently delivered, and we all liked your style, especially the first two, where you were trying to connect with the audience. And you had a good style to connect with everybody. You know, kind of a little bit more conversation. Like, come on, you can accept our views as true. That was pretty good. Any more comments? It's okay. Okay, so right. So on to the third speaker. Sherry came out. Okay, what have we got? Failure, failure, and failure over here. Okay, to drum home this team line. Okay, not doing enough. Not doing enough. Into, okay, step A, step B. What's step A? Rebuttals. Step B, summary. Okay, do we have it? Yes. Step B, okay? That was the first one. Rebuttals coming on, okay, 1,600 minibuses, outdated engines, policies are not working, tall buildings. Whose problem is that? Government should be doing something, okay? Fail, fail, and fail, okay? What happens after that? Summary, nice and clear. Our first speaker told you about something, okay? Going into your arguments, 2010 points, 6 times the WHO ratings. Okay, our second speaker told you, okay? Nice, blocked off, clear divisions, okay? Really, really clear, okay? Reclamation, pollution, toxic, silt, okay? Pretty good organisation, and the great finish for 14, okay, really nicely done. On the other side, Queenie, okay, nice, fairly consistent style on this side, but then Queenie came and then you took it further, okay, you took it further with this conversational style, and you tried to get people to accept through your persuasive technique. So that was really, really well done, Queenie, okay, so really nice work, okay. don't you watch the news? Okay, you need to watch the news. If you did, then you would understand. Okay, so talking people through, trying to win people over, a very nice style. Yeah. So a fairly long lot of rebuttals, and then we got this teacher and the student again coming in, right? But then we're a little bit uncertain about who is who, like with government against the society, the government are the good guys against society as the bad guys. But overall, you came out, and this turned into a summary after a while, a kind of a group summary of everything that your team had done. Plastic bags, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, water pollution, 1.4 million tonnes of sewage treated, all these things done. Okay, a kind of a summary, a kind of a group summary, overall summary. Okay, and pretty good timing as well. Okay. Any other final comments? Frank?
I would say we had a debate there, and we are not participating there. I would say personally, I think I really like how the affirmative team package the whole thing, where you have lots of statistics to support your ideas. But then personally, I don't really. I think your rebuttals can do much better. I mean, you talk about the energy thing, but I didn't really very clear attack on the rebuttals. Okay, I didn't hear that much about that. But then on the negative side, very good rebuttals. But I think the fatal mistake is on the speech, on the second speaker. I'm not blaming you, so sorry. But I'm talking about how you structure your speech. You should not talk about a problem, but you should be talking about what the government has done throughout these years, and you sort of accept the definition from the affirmative side of treating Hong Kong as a government and also society, and this may be the reason why we have this kind of results.
Anybody? Yeah. Yeah, sure. Okay, so I just wanted to give a bit of opportunity for others to say something there. But we're all unanimous in the giving the best speaker award to Queenie, right, over this side. So with your style, try to win people across. Okay, so that was pretty good. So well done. And so it was very close. And of course we had this debate for ages in the other room there. So it came down to a very close result where we decided that the team which could stick with the idea that everyone, it's the government and the society is not fulfilling, not doing enough. That was the one that should get the edge today. There's just that little bit of confusion in the second speaker on the negative team, which made us a bit uncertain about who are the good guys and who are the bad guys in this situation. And because the negative team accepted that definition, that basically was kind of saying that there is a bit of a split in Hong Kong, one side against the other to an extent. We decided to give it to affirmative today by a short margin.
Congratulations to both teams. Once again, thank you to our adjudicators and our teams. Please stay and have some refreshments.